Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Ain. My register number is A1M29103. So today I will continue explain the material of my qualitative journal and title A Qualitative Study on French Language, Teaching and Anxiety. So I am immediately explain the result and discussion material. The result of the date revealed that non-native EFL teacher do experience anxiety specific to teaching the target language English. The analysis of the data revealed 5 categories of source of anxiety. One of the 5 categories was taken from the literature or making mistake as it was directly applicable to the date. One category which was suggested in the literature or feeling inadequate in teaching grammar needed to be modified so that it was applicable to the date obsession on this in this study. The remaining 3 categories are using the native language, teaching students at particular language proficiency level, fear of failure, were date driven. Figure I believe so the category under which the date of obsession were category N. Each category is discussion below and a sample entry is given. The first, making a mistake. This category was suggested by Horwitz et al. 1991 under test anxiety and it was directly applicable to the date in the present study. It is argued that any situation in which students feel they are being studied provokes anxiety. Next, this argument seems they account for evil teacher as well. The second, teaching a particular language skill. Namely, 1996 study with native English language teacher revealed that teaching grammar provokes anxiety in them and that they experienced anxiety because they will inadequate in teaching grammar. In the present study, however, one teacher indicated I realized that my anxiety and actually differ depending on the lesson. This entry so the anxiety can be expressed when teaching any language skill and not only when teaching grammar. 3. Using the native language, the diary entries are relevant increased discomfort when using the native language in the classroom. However, such incident could not be inserted under any of the categories suggested in the literature. Therefore, a date-driven category name as using the native language emerged. Participants indicate that when they use the native language or Turkish in the classroom, they felt discomfort and even quit. 4. Teaching students at a particular language proficiency level. This is the second date-driven category. Participants in this study indicate feeling of anxiety when teaching study at various language level. Teaching students at a English language proficiency level seems to be as anxiety-provoking as teaching students at a low language proficiency level. 5. Fear of failure. The third date-driven category is related to discomfort. Teachers felt well they thought they failed to give clear instruction or when they didn't know the meaning of a word. The result of this study supported some of the anxiety-provoking incident suggestion in the literature. Making mistake, which indicate to be anxiety-provoking for language learning. In this case, it was the teacher who was afraid of making mistake in the classroom. If one consider the view that a language teacher are advanced speaker of their target language and that learning is never complete for language teacher or Harvey's 1996 Mirja 1999, it appeared that evil teacher may experience anxiety in similar situation as evil learning do. The literature report that native evil teacher experience anxiety when teaching grammar. The date of option it show that this category is not limited to teaching grammar, teaching reading, writing, and speaking or listening. Also provoke anxiety in non-native evil teacher. Thus findings showed that anxiety should not be restricted to only one language skill, and that this category need to be adapted in order to reflect a broader view. Therefore, the category term teaching grammar was renamed as teaching a particular language skill. Apart from supporting the category suggested in the literature, the finding revealed that 40 category needed to be added. Indicate such as using the native language teaching channel at particular language proficiency level and fear or of failure emerging from the dead. Okay, that's all for me. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.